going to share, excuse me, today I'm going to share with you how YouTube changed my life. You know, whenever we hear this type of story, how YouTube changed my life type of story, somewhere in our mind, we usually used to just think that it's monetary only or monetary alone, right? But today I'm going to be telling my own story from a different perspective. Okay? Now, YouTube has changed my life. First of all, let me say it first. Let me put it out there. Right? YouTube has changed my life, and I am grateful that I'm even here to be able to tell this story. Now, how did I even get to know about YouTube? Funny thing, it's a long story, but I'm going to try as possible. It's a long story, but I'm going to try as much as to, cut it short. Now, back in the day, I used to work with a Lebanese man, and he consumed. Oh God, please. I used to work with a Lebanese man, and he consumed YouTube like no tomorrow. Like everything he wanted to do, he would go to YouTube and search it out. And this was way back, say 2011, 2012, thereabouts. Everything this man wants to do, he will go on YouTube. Then I was really young, and in my mind I'll be like, what is this thing that this man is always going to the computer to search every time? Like everything he needed answers for, he will go to YouTube and then he will search, and then and there's something else he normally used to do then as well. He used to watch all these talent hunt show, like America Got Talent, Britain Got Talent, all of those type of talent shows. He usually used to watch it a lot, and I think I picked that one from him. Then it was BlackBerry time. We're using BlackBerry at that time. It's unlimited subscription. Like you subscribe, you are going to use the internet until month end, right? So it was during the time of BlackBerry, and data was really not an issue at the time. And every time I was bored, I would go onto YouTube, and then I would start watching all these talent hunt show. I graduated from watching talent hunt show to watching how-to videos, right? How to do this, how to make this, how to make that, like whatever thing I wanted to do and I was struggling with it, I would go to YouTube and then I will search it, and then I'll find solution to whatever it is I was looking for. So it continued like that up until 2015, right? I started having this interest. I'm like, I'm always consuming YouTube content. I also want to create YouTube content. But what do I want to create YouTube content about? I don't know. In fact, before that idea of creating content on YouTube started coming to me, if you put me in a room of 10 people, I could not speak to those 10 people without my legs trembling. I will speak to them all, but my legs will tremble. Okay, so I didn't have confidence in myself. I didn't have confidence in my speaking abilities. Like I used to dread to speak. Even to speak one-on-one to someone was a huge challenge for me. Nice. It was a huge challenge for me. So I used to dread to speak. My confidence level was very low. Like I was in a very toxic relationship where my self-esteem, my self-confidence was questioned by me, not was questioned by me, because I used to see myself, In fact, I don't want to go into all that, but my confidence level was very low. My everything was just low. I was just not confident in speaking. I was just not a confident person when it comes to speaking. I know I had this boldness in me, but that boldness only used to come when I was angry. If I get angry, that is when I will begin to speak. But without that, I had zero confidence, no confidence in speaking at all. But still, the idea was coming to me to start a YouTube channel, right? But I kept asking myself, what will I create content about? What will I create content about? And then I was hearing that you can earn on YouTube and stuff. I was like, what will I create content about? If I want to create content on YouTube to earn, what will I create content about? So I struggled with this feeling of not knowing what to create content about until this whole thing I'm telling you was happening in 2015, 2016. Now, so because I really, really wanted to create content on YouTube, guess what I did? I went and I enrolled to learn how to sew somewhere in my neighborhood where I used to live back then. So you know all these tailor shop around. That's how I went, and then I enrolled to learn how to sew. And the reason I enrolled for that skill was because I wanted to learn it and then start creating content on YouTube. Now, it didn't matter if it was something I liked to do or not. Even though growing up, I usually would say I want to learn how to do something with my hands, something like sewing, something crafty, So I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm going to enroll to for this training, how to sew, how to make dresses, how to do this, how to do all of these things, because I want to start creating content about them, about how to sew. Bear in mind that during this time, I still have a job. I was still working. I was a flight attendant at the time, right? But then every time we had like a time off, that's the time I would used to go and learn and go to the tailor shop to go and learn how to sew. I think I learned how to sew for like 6 months, and I realized that I didn't fancy it. I realized that I didn't fancy it. I didn't fancy it. If I started creating content on YouTube about sewing tutorials and all that, I will struggle because I don't even enjoy sewing. Whoa. Right? There are some people. You can take it. There are some people who enjoy sewing. Me, I didn't enjoy sewing. Maybe I enjoyed styling, like styling a dress or styling something. I enjoyed that, but because to sew one dress, it can take you days and days and days and days. It's not even about the time it takes to make a dress or to make a skirt or to make anything, but it's just that I was not enjoying it. I was not finding fulfillment. So I'm like, you know what? Okay, since I'm not enjoying this, there is no way I'm going to start creating content about it. It's not going to work. All right. So because of that, I did not even think about it again. I let go of the idea of even creating content on YouTube. I let go of the idea. In 2018, I totally, let go of the idea. Only for that idea to come back in 2020 during the lockdown. That was when the idea of me creating content on YouTube came back to me. This time around, I just didn't think much about it. COVID was, everybody was on lockdown. So if I create any content, if anybody does not like it or do not like it, I don't care. I'm still going to create it anyway. So that was when the idea came for me to start creating content on YouTube again, right? I did. I did. Ask me what content was I creating back then. I started off with TikTok. I started off with TikTok with all these lip syncing videos that was going around back then. I started with TikTok just to build my self confidence because I know that my confidence level was zero. I could not even look at the camera straight. Like I could not look at the camera to talk for like 5 minutes. What am I saying? 5 minutes. I could not look at the camera to talk for like 2 minutes. Where am I looking at? Is it here or here? I could not look at the camera to talk for like a second or two without taking off my eyes. But I was doing it. I was creating content on TikTok. I was doing funny videos on TikTok. I did that for I think I did that for close to a year. Yeah, I did that for close to a year. But after I was doing that, I now, branched into YouTube. That was when I just went on YouTube, how to start a YouTube channel. I typed that into the search bar, and then a video by a lady called Kelechi Mbemina came out, and then I watched, because she has a lot of content on YouTube. I watched a lot of her content. She talked about how to create a YouTube channel from scratch, how to edit videos, how to set up, how to do this, how to do that. I watched all of those content. After watching those content, I did not even waste time. I did not even leave it. Say tomorrow I will create it. As I was watching the video, because I know that my attention span is very thin. If I leave it, I will lose interest. So as I was watching the videos, the tutorial videos, I was going straight. I was using my iPad to watch the content. I was using my phone to create what I was creating. I created my YouTube channel, the first YouTube channel. I created my first YouTube channel. I created everything. I did all the setups. I didn't have camera. Even till now, I don't have camera. I didn't have a proper tripod. My background was whack. But guess what? I still did it. In fact, what I used to do my backdrop then was my bed, was my mattress. I will lift up my mattress, and then I will use my bedspread and spray on top. That was what I was using as my backdrop at the time, right? And then I was creating content about femininity, feminine hygiene and stuff. That was what I started off with on my first YouTube channel, and then I branched into motivation and all that, right? A lot of people would say they came to YouTube because they wanted to make money. Me, I didn't even know what to create content about to make money, but I just knew I wanted to create content. Now I'm telling you a story of how YouTube changed my life. If you're wondering what this whole story is about, it's about how YouTube changed my life. Now, I did not even know what to create, but I was creating content about femininity, feminine hygiene and stuff. I created content for some time, but guess what? Every time I created a video, I put in my time, put in my work, put in my effort, edited the video, even though my edit was whack at the time, but I was still editing. I edited my videos and then I posted. After posting, sometimes I will get, so what am I saying? Sometimes I didn't used to get views. Hello, you're welcome. If you're just joining, welcome. I didn't used to get views. I will create content, I will edit, I will do thumbnail, I will come up with caption, I will do description, I will do everything needed. I will add everything needed for a YouTube video. I will do. But at the end of the day, I will not get any views. It's me that will be going and be watching, and then I will share the video. I will share my, what's it called now? I will share my video link. I will share it on WhatsApp, on my WhatsApp. I will share. I will say, please, subscribe, subscribe. Welcome if you're new here. Welcome. I'll say subscribe. I'll tell my friends, please subscribe to my channel. Support me. Nobody will watch. Nobody will watch, but I will still create. I will create today, I'll create tomorrow. I was creating, but after a while I got tired. I got discouraged, right? I got discouraged because I was not getting views, I was not getting any sort of encouragement, right? And I didn't really know how YouTube worked. I thought YouTube was create content anytime you like. I didn't know that for you to grow your channel on YouTube, I didn't know that you needed to be very consistent. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. So I thought you create content today, you post today. If you like, you don't post until 6 months time. That's your business. So that was what I was doing. I was doing here and there, here and there, here and there, until I met my boyfriend, who is my husband now, by the way. I met my boyfriend that time. That is my husband now. So one day, I don't know what we were talking about, and then I mentioned something about me having a YouTube channel, but the thing is not even, going. I'm not getting views. I'm not getting anything. And then the topic is how YouTube changed my life. Yes. So I was telling that my YouTube is not getting views, I'm not getting views, and this and this and that. And then he told me that, but you are not even consistent. If you want to be getting traction on your channel, you have to be consistent. You have to keep posting, you have to keep, putting out content. That's how, you know, that's how it works, right? You have to keep, putting out the work, posting and posting and posting and posting. And then I said okay, but it was still difficult for me to go back and keep creating content. So I left it. I left the content thing. I left it for a long time. I started in 2020. I left it. I didn't go back to it until 2020. No, sorry. I didn't go back to it until like 2022. 2022, yeah. I went back to creating content again in 2022. Now, this time around, I didn't use my first YouTube channel that I created. I didn't use that one. I let that one go because that one did not even get up to 50 subscribers. I think as at the time I let it go, as at the time I decided that I was not going to be posting content. In fact, I deleted all the content I posted on that channel. I think my subscriber at the time was like 29 or so. So I decided that, you know what, I'm not going to create content on that channel anymore. I opened another channel. I created another channel, and this time around I had a clear vision of what I wanted to do. I started creating content about perfume. Now, I created another channel, which was a fragrance channel. On that channel, I review perfume. I talk about perfume. I talk about trending perfumes. I talk about designer perfume, Arabian perfume, niche perfume. Like, I talk about perfumes in general, right? When I started this fragrance content, I didn't think that it was going to, but I started anyway. Every little money I had, I would buy fragrance, I would talk about it, I would do that, I would do that, I would do that. And guess what? That's how that channel started growing. That's how that channel started growing. Some people will, reach out to me and tell me to review a particular perfume. If I got it, I will come, I'll review it. A lot of people will say, oh, thank you so much. Your review helped me. I got the perfume, I liked it. Thank you so much. That was the encouragement I needed. At first, it was looking as if it was not going to go, right? But that was the encouragement I needed. I was like, okay, people are actually watching. And this time around, even though I still shared with my family and friends to say, oh, okay, I have a new YouTube channel, support me, support me. I was not aggressive with it like I was with the first one. So I just, you know, I just did it, sha. I created content, people were subscribing, people were watching, and in less than a year, yes, in less than a year, I got 1,000 subscribers. In less than a year, I got 1,000 subscribers. After getting my 1,000 subscribers, it was now time for me to get what? It was now time for me to get 4,000 watch hours, right? After getting my 1,000 subscribers, it was now time for me to get my 4,000 watch hours. I was struggling, but at the end of the day, I got the 4,000 watch hours. After that, I was now waiting for AdSense to send my PIN. That one took another how many months? I think that one took another like 3 months or so before I was able to receive the AdSense to verify my location, to verify all the verifiables. I think it took like another 3 months. And then I was properly monetized on YouTube on my fragrance channel. Now, I'm telling this story how YouTube changed my life. Somebody is telling me that okay, let me not say that. I'm telling the story of how YouTube changed my life because I want you to know that sometimes you can be struggling with something. It can be looking like it's not working in the way we want it to work. You know, when everyone is chasing YouTube monetization, YouTube platform, they want to create content, they want to make money on YouTube. A lot of people want to make money. I inclusive. What is how to put it? Me self, I'm included. I want to make money on YouTube. But that is not the perspective I'm looking at it from in this video. When I started YouTube channel, I could not even talk. I struggled to talk to my camera. I struggled even in public. I struggled to talk in public. I struggled with my self-worth. I struggled with my self-esteem. It was by me creating content that I saw that, okay, there is work to be done. I think I need to work on myself a lot more because now it is obvious that my self-esteem is low. My self-confidence is low. So now that I have seen it, now it's time for me to do what? It's time for me to work on it, which is what I did. Back then, I could not create content for 10 minutes without blabbing, without going on and off of scripts, trying to, get one single line. I could not do it. But now, I can talk for straight 1 hour. I can talk for straight 1 hour looking at the camera, and I will talk for straight 1 hour. YouTube did that for me. Now I can speak confidently. YouTube did that for me. Yeah, maybe you're expecting that I should be getting like 10,000 subscribers. I should be getting like 100 million views at a go on a video, but I'm not even getting it. What am I doing? Hello. YouTube is changing my life slowly but steady. YouTube is changing my life slowly but steady. Now I can look at my camera and speak. If you invite me for an event, I can speak. Now my self-confidence is on the 100. Now I can edit my videos like a professional. I can edit my pictures like a professional. Now I know storytelling. Now I can come up with now I can generate content ideas like no man's business. I couldn't do all of this before. Before YouTube, I couldn't do all of this. Now, my fragrance channel, you know how YouTube algorithm is now. Before now, YouTube algorithm, you could create content about something today and decide to create content about something else another time, and it will still move. Like the algorithm will still push it, right? But now the algorithm has changed from 2022 to now. This is 2025, 3 years after. The algorithm has changed. Now, because I had, other interests that I wanted to, talk about, I wanted to share things about other interests that I have. I know that creating this content about this other interest I have on my fragrance channel will confuse my audience, will confuse the algorithm, which was what made me create this channel that I'm trying to grow now. Yeah, which is what made me start this my new channel that I'm creating now. Now this channel, I created it, I left it for some time because life was lifing. But as soon as I came back and I was creating content consistently, the channel is growing. Yeah, you asked me, what's your subscriber count now on this channel? You don't even have subscribers, you don't even have views. Please, before you can come and tell me I don't have view, I don't have subscribers, I don't have this, I don't have that, just try and create your own YouTube channel first. Grow it to 1,000 subscribers in 1 year first before you can come and tell me you don't even have views. You want to come and say go and create a YouTube channel, post videos consistently, and get 1,000 subscribers, get 4,000 watch hours before you can come back and tell me whatever it is you have in your mind or in your mouth that you want to say. To grow a YouTube channel is hard. It's not like TikTok. To grow a YouTube channel is hard. I might not have gotten up to 100k subscribers or 1 million views, but being a YouTuber has changed my life in the best possible way. I create content. In fact, there was a time I was not creating content for some months because I was under the weather, sort of. I had people reach out to me to say, why are you not creating content? What happened? You've not been seeing you. Why are you not creating content? I was able to build a community. YouTube gave me that ability. YouTube helped me with this YouTube platform. I was able to create a community. If you're talking about people creating fragrance content on YouTube in Nigeria, I'll be one of them. Yes, I'll be one of them. YouTube did that. YouTube did that. Before I started YouTube, and after 2020 now, now jobs was not jobbing anymore. I had to try to look for something else to do with my time and my life and all that and all that and all that. But YouTube gave me a platform. I am better for it now. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. These comments now, just thank you so much. Somebody came here to leave a very terrible comment, thinking that comment will discourage me, but I don't know if you are a guy or if you are a girl, but if you are a girl, shame on you for coming to drop that kind of comment in this video. If you are a girl, but another comment just dropped. He said, and this person that dropped this comment is a guy. He said, keep at what you like. No, keep at what you, I like your contents. Keep at what you, I think he want to say keep at what you do, I like your content. Is this person not somebody? Even if you had a terrible comment that you want, your mind is telling you to leave, can't you tell your mind that no, I am going to leave positive comments? Who told you your comments can do anything to me? You might be saying like it's a lie, it's doing something to you because you're talking about it, it's doing something to you. I will not lie, I'm a human being. It got me somewhere somehow, but I will still show up tomorrow. Tomorrow, because of this your terrible content, because of this your terrible comment, you will see me tomorrow. If you still come here tomorrow, you will still see me. Your comments cannot do me nada. So I'm saying, if you're doing it might not be content for you. It might not be content for you. It might be something else for you. It might be a business you're starting. It might be trying to, I don't know. It might be anything for you that you're struggling with. And you might not be seeing the results you want to see. You might not be getting the visibility you want to be getting. But I promise you, if you're doing that thing consistently, you're putting in the time and the effort that is needed for that thing, is growing you in another way. Yes. You might not be getting all the attention you want now. You might not be getting it too, but it is growing you in another way. Like right now, it's easy for me to do a lot of things. If I decide that tomorrow I want to get a job on editing, I can get a job as an editor, a video editor. I can use CapCut. I can use different editing platforms. Yes, I can use different, apart from CapCut, even though CapCut is the primary editing software or editing app that I use currently. I can, you know how editing platforms are, if you can use one, you can navigate the others. So if I decide that I want to get a job as a video editor, guess what? I will do it. If I decide that I want to get a job as a script writer, guess what again? I will do it. If I decide that, in fact, they will beg me to come and take the job. If I decide that I want to become a content creator for a company, guess what? I will get the job. So because of YouTube, I have a lot of skills that are marketable. You see, the value I am looking, the monetary value I am looking to get, I might not be getting it now, but I am getting it from other ways. So this is just to encourage somebody. I'm going to close with this. This is just to encourage somebody. It does not matter what it is you are trying to do and you're not seeing any improvement yet. Whatever it is you're trying to do, you're not seeing any improvement yet, and you're thinking, oh, it's just a waste of my time. If what you're doing gives you fulfillment, if you know that you're giving value, regardless of what anybody is saying. If you know you're giving value, and few people have come to you to say, oh, thank you, your video, your video helped me, what you said the other day helped me, then that is the, yeah baby, it's okay, that is the clue you need, or cue you need. So keep at what you're doing. That is the cue you need to keep at what you're doing. One day, your effort will pay off. That's all I have for you today. I'll see you in my next live or in my next video. If you have not subscribed to my channel, this is the best time for you to subscribe. Okay? I'll see you in my next video. My name is Gloria. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.